Good afternoon, everybody out there in PSN world and on the YouTube website and nation. My name is Jose Wojciechowski. This is Cooking for the Kids, episode number 13. This is my last episode for this series. Kids are out of school and they are all off to do their summertime thing. I will start the series up again in the next week or two, and have not come up with a name yet for it. So feel free to subscribe to my channel, Jose Wojciechowski. Drop a comment and send me an email if you have any ideas of some cool names. It's going to be cooking for me and my wife, so it could be something nice. Cooking for Boo, cooking for two, you know, keep it simple. And today we're going to be preparing pan-fried red snapper. We're going to prepare the whole fish, head, tail, the whole 9 yards. We're going to pair that up today with some white rice with some peas incorporated in there. I have a can of some peas. We're also going to make a nice avocado pico to go right on top of that pan-fried snapper. And to go on top of the pico and the fish, we're going to have a nice lime cilantro vinaigrette. So everything is going to incorporate, everything's going to come together really well. Before we have our main course, we're going to be serving a salad today. And the salad is going to consist of fresh spinach, fresh strawberries, cranberries, and candied walnuts. And I think that's about it. And actually, I'm going to fry off some bacon. Yeah, I said it. We're going to fry off some bacon, dice it up, throw it on top of the salad, and we're going to have a nice balsamic vinaigrette with that. So stay tuned, stay with us, and I hope you enjoy the show. Once again, my name is Jose Wojciechowski. Subscribe to my YouTube channel. This is the last show for Cooking for the Kids. This is episode number 13. Let's rock and roll, guys. So you want to make sure you have a nice sharp knife when you're doing this. So get a piece of steel or get your sharpener out and give it a couple of runarounds. You can wear gloves, you don't have to, but make sure you always are constantly washing your hands if you do not have gloves on. You do not want to have any cross-contamination because you will be preparing the pico, you will be preparing a cold salad, so you want to constantly keep aware of that. You don't want to get anybody in your family or any of your friends sick. What I'm going to do right now is I'm going to take the fish. I'm going to place it down on my cutting board, and I'm going to make a couple of small incisions right here. I'm just going to score the skin. Same on the other side. This is going to allow the oil to seep in and cook the fish evenly. And also, more importantly, when you are marinating the fish, you're going to marinate the insides of the fish at the same time. So you're going to want to score all your fish. Depending how big the fish is the amount of cuts you're going to make in it. Right now, with this size, me personally, I'm making 3 to 4 slices in each individual fish. And they don't have to be deep. If you have a sharp knife, you just want to run it right across the top. You do not want to get too deep in there. After we're done with this, we're going to make our marinade, and then we're going to get it all inside that fish, and it's going to marinate for about 15 to 20 minutes. You're going to give it a fair shot to get all in there and get everything seasoned up very well. So right now what we're doing is we have our thyme and our rosemary. More thyme than rosemary. We have that minced up really well, and we're going to add that into our garlic and our lime mixture. We're going to get that incorporated really well. Alright, we're going to also move on to a little bit of Himalayan sea salt, some oregano, and some black pepper. What do you guys think? Should I add a little cumin in there? The cumin might sound really good with that fish, huh? I think I will. Maybe a little bit of cumin and some paprika. So we're going to take our mixture right here, and also after this mixture I'm going to add in a minced onion. So 1/4 teaspoon of Himalayan sea salt, couple of shakes of oregano, Not much cumin. Cumin will go a long way. Cumin gives a great earthy flavor, an earthy smell. Cumin happens to be one of my favorite herbs. The paprika, a smoky flavor, smoky smell to the paprika. This is generally for a little bit of color. So I'm going to add a little bit now into that, but most importantly, I might add a little bit into my flour. And a little bit of black pepper, guys. Now, don't forget, this is just a marinade, okay? You're also going to season your flour, so you do not want to go too heavy. And when seasoning your flour, you're going to want to stick your finger in there and taste the flour and make sure it's not too powerful. You could also do the same with this. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to put my stuff away. I'm going to get a small onion and I'm going to mince that up really well, and I'm going to pop that in that marinade, and then we're going to rub down that fish. My marinade consists of lime juice, sliced garlic, fresh thyme, rosemary, olive oil, Himalayan sea salt, oregano, black pepper, a little bit of smoked paprika, and some cumin. Okay, so we have it right there. What we're going to do is we're going to put our fish in a small pan, or whatever kind of pan you have. Now, for this process, I will put some gloves on. You're going to want to work that, you're going to want to work your marinade in the cavity, in the slices that we did earlier today. You want to make sure that all of it is really well incorporated into that fish. Once again, we have our snapper with our slices. Alright, so then we're just going to incorporate all that seasoning, all of it, in that fish. Make sure you get that all inside the cavity. Incorporate it very, very well. This is going to marinate for about 10 to 15 minutes. While we let this marinate, we are going to move along and we are going to work on our salsa. I'm going to do a quick little salsa. It's not going to be a lot. It's going to be just a little garnish on top of the fish. So once again, we're working with raw fish. And we want to make sure our area stays nice and clean. This is marinated in all of our nice, beautiful marinade. It has the lime juice in there. The acid is going to, coat that. It's going to take that fishy flavor away a little bit. That garlic is going to coat it really well. We have a lot of beautiful things going on in this. Cilantro is going to be a big showcase in this as well, but not till the end. Right now we have fresh thyme and rosemary in there. Alright guys, so let's do a little quick rundown, okay? So we have our fish taken care of right now. This is marinating. It's been marinating for about 7 minutes. It's got about 7 more minutes left on the marinade process, okay? We have our pico chopped up and ready to be incorporated, okay? I'll give you a rundown. Tomatoes diced, small diced onions, 1 small jalapeno diced. We have our cilantro. We have our lime juice. We have salt and pepper. We have some cumin and Himalayan sea salt, which was awesome, you know. And we're going to get this mixed up. I'm going to get a spoon real quick. I'm not going to do it with my hands. And this is really easy, guys. The only thing that we're missing in this pico is the avocado. And we will add that avocado in right before we plate up because we do not want that avocado to turn brown. So another project down, we're going to put that to the side. We're going to keep this moving, guys. Like I said before, we have a lot of different components going on in this dish, and we don't want to be here for 6 hours. So, as usual, we're going to make sure our place is cleaned up and constantly keeping it clean. While we clean up, if everybody could do me a favor and take your tablets, your laptops, your computers, your cell phones, something, take a look at YouTube, go to my channel, Jose Wojciechowski, press the sub and like button. I'd really appreciate that. Thank you very much, guys. We got about 187 viewers, it says on my end. I don't know if it's more or less. It would be great if I could get, you know, 20, 30, 40 subs right now. So take some time out, sub to the channel, and that would be awesome, guys. I do not use ghost peppers. We're going to do a little recap, okay, guys? So for the people that are just tuning in, my name is Jose Wojciechowski. This is Cooking for the Kids. This is going to be the last episode of this particular series. We will start a new series of something else. Okay, we have our pico right here. Tomatoes, onions, lime juice, cilantro, salt and pepper, Himalayan sea salt, by the way. Okay, we're going to add in our avocados at the end, right before plate up, so the avocados do not turn brown. Moving right along to our red snapper, marinated in lime juice, garlic, cilantro, thyme, rosemary, fresh, by the way. Himalayan sea salt, pepper, cumin. So this is going to be marinating for about 14 minutes. Okay, we're almost there. Let's keep it moving, guys. Also tonight what we're going to be having is a spinach salad with diced strawberries, candied walnuts, julienne red onion, and it's going to be tossed in a balsamic vinaigrette. And it's going to be topped with fresh bacon. There's our rundown, guys. I mean, I think that's all, right? Let's finish cooking this food and we're going to plate it up.